Good evening. Welcome to the new party. I'm Nora Christine.
I'm about to give a really unpopular opinion, and I'm sure it's going to be especially unpopular amongst women.
I'm Gray Mars. Break a record by being with 100 men in one day. And right after she was done, she recorded a documentary.
I'm a vegan weed. Call yourself fresh and wear the same weak ass turtleneck on every show. Goddamn. Then we got goddamn the Sudanese Sambo. Bruh, man.
And I'm Enzo. Bringing up in my lives is they're like, oh well, he's violating the Constitution by having a meme coin and him making money off it in office and everything like that. I was like, if that was the case, like there would be lawsuits up the ass and impeachment inquiry.
I'm skeptic. Like I always say, don't let anybody trample on your constitutional rights.
I'm Mia. That's not a correct power dynamic in my mind. Typically, the people that are trying to be removed are not in control. That's why they're easily being removed.
Yo, that was fire.
Yeah.
I like that, though. I like that.
The person that's dealt with some people in the industry, I can personally tell you, most of them are bullshit. Most of them got something going on and they're crazy, and they will have you. I'm talking about they'll have you crazy.
Yeah, you look professional, bro. We look real professional. In case, like Slim said, it's the beginning, man. We're gonna see more. It's gonna unfold, and
that mean I'm doing my job.
Hey. If we sit there and be old school, we gonna miss the boat. You know, a lot of this kids 19 years old buying houses with Bitcoin, buying Maserati.
Wow.
More people in here.
Hi guys, welcome. Happy Monday. It's your girl Nora Christine. I am out here live at the Diddy trial at the courthouse. I got Enzo with me. We've been out here since 5 a.m. long morning. I got to get inside the courthouse, guys, and I want to tell you what I learned. Gray, where are you at? You on the screen?
I'm here now.
So Gray, I got to see Diddy up close, okay? And let me tell you, he is grayer and darker than they're describing it. He's put on about 40 pounds, no lie. His hair is bright white, like a snowman. He looks like an overweight Bernie Mac mixed with Morgan Freeman. He does not look 54 years old at this point. He looks a good 65. He's rough. Jail's not good for him, okay? That's the first thing I learned today. The second thing I learned today, so let me say this. The day went well for the defense. Mia is definitely lying, and I'm going to debunk her lies, and I'm going to tell you the obvious reactions from the jurors. They obviously felt like she wasn't being truthful and honest. Unfortunately, you know what I learned today, Gray? Remember how I told you I didn't think this was RICO?
Yeah.
It's RICO. There's co-conspirators. One of them took the stand today. He said, my name is Eddie Garcia. So let me tell you guys who Eddie Garcia is. Eddie Garcia is the security guard at the Intercontinental. He's the man that I'm assuming Diddy paid off for the tape. You know, the tape that he beat her up at?
Yeah.
So it comes to find out, they say, do you have an attorney today? He said, yes. They said to him, are you willing to take the stand today? They said, no. So let me understand this. You are pleading the fifth today. Yes, I'm pleading the fifth. Are you taking an immunity deal? Yes. So he is the first co-conspirator that they've announced. So right now they're working out an immunity deal, so we can anticipate he is going to be testifying. And once he does that, we have our first co-conspirator. Remember how I told you guys, for me, RICO, the number one thing is we needed co-conspirators. There was none. Today we have one. So now we are starting to see the first official building of the racketeering RICO case. That's the first thing that didn't go well for Diddy. And I do think we are going to see a guilty conviction at this point. Remember I told you before, I wasn't seeing guilty. Remember I told you I felt it was not guilty. Unfortunately, June 2nd, I'm changing my position. However, Enzo was there. I'm going to let Enzo go first. Because Enzo, remember, Enzo was against Diddy. Enzo thought he was guilty. Enzo, where are you at now with what you've learned today?
Let's trade.
Yeah, let's
You
trade.
can talk to them. So, what I've learned today was this. Nia's testimony, in my eyes, was uncredible altogether. She was inconsistent on everything that she said, and I was just waiting for her to slip up with the DA. I'm not sorry with the DA, with Diddy's defense team. They just kept asking her the same questions over and over, and then going over the paperwork and the text messages that were sent over. And it was a little crazy to me how she was just so inconsistent on all of it. She was like, I don't remember the dates, but I probably said that, or that does sound like me. It was just wild to me. And I honestly think Diddy's team came unprepared altogether with because they brought out a clip for her to listen to only, and they didn't have headphones for her to listen to. So that held up for like 30 minutes of their time trying to figure that all out. It was actually a wild time in there.
But I will tell you.
So did you change your position? Do you feel like he's guilty of a RICO now?
Hold on, Diddy. Hold on. I mean, Amante.
Oh,
Amante, tell him he don't know who she is.
Who?
He don't know who she is. Look, Amante, look who it is. You know the chick from Breakfast Club.
Oh, okay.
Go closer.
Yeah. You look very similar, very nice. And tell us,
Yes. He's the freaking reason. You see her?
Yep.
Hold on. You got it close? Okay. You guys, this is the beautiful Warren LaRosa. She's a part of the Breakfast Club. Let's hear what she has to say. Gray. You know who that is? You see her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This is week 4. Like, so far, where are we in this case? A lot of people say they feel lost.
I don't feel lost. I just think.
But not you, yeah, covered. But the average citizen.
I just think it's a lot of information, and every single day you probably be feeling a different way, or it depends on like who recorded it. Like, it's like a lot of information. That's why she's asking the hospital. They don't have a lot of back and forth, back and forth.
What's up with Mia and her gratitude for Diddy or soft spot for Diddy?
Haven't all the witnesses had soft spots for Diddy?
Yes, that's right. I agree. Yes, they did, bro. Even Cassie.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's so much to think about because everybody.
I don't mean to leave that. I want to get some of this here.
Right. It's a lot to take in every day, and then every day it's like you go home feeling way down a bit.
Yeah, that's why DR was great.
Right. I was about to get to that. So being that you did went to DR, how you holding up right now? Like, what keeps Lauren LaRosa going?
Starbucks, let's go.
Jesus.
But add my Jesus to it.
Yeah, I mean, it is a lot. You do gotta learn what to tap out. Like, they're still in there interviewing one of the, I think she said she's like a marketing director, celebrity entertainment director for. I believe there is a custodian coming, but the woman they're talking to right now headed up marketing, sales, and some sort of celebrity marketing with the Beverly Hills Hotel. So they're talking to her about like the cleaning of the hotel and all that stuff. And I was like, I'm just really transferred. I'm done for the day.
For real. I mean, after all that just happened, I don't know about you, but I feel good.
I've learned because we've been here for so long. Like, all right, that's the thing. I'll grab the work.
A little bit easier for you.
I know it's secret society, the Breakfast Club.
Secret society.
Every member of the Breakfast Club that's a pro Diddy. Is it Charlamagne? Is it your man DJ Envy? Is it Just Lyrics? Are they? I know. It's exclusive. I know. But is there anybody leaning towards Diddy on the Breakfast Club?
I only know my You watch the show every day. I cover it every day.
What you think?
I think the light skinned dude is down with Diddy.
Oh, Envy.
Oh, Envy.
Okay, the light skinned guy.
Yeah.
Damn, Envy, you've been belittled to the light skinned guy, Envy. Damn, bro.
That's my man Uda saying that.
What? Look.
That's hard.
Yeah, he light skinned. That's
Y'all
all
know
we
more
know.
than me. I don't know who, what. I didn't even know if he was light skinned. Honestly,
ain't know,
if it's
bro.
dark skinned sometimes.
He
So
listening
when the
to Heckle
cameras,
Lavoe.
hold up. So when the cameras are off,
She's good.
nobody's saying that.
You
nigga
heard her,
beat
Gray?
me. They should let him go.
You think I'm about to
Yeah,
say
y'all real reporters.
Huh?
You get what it is.
Y'all are real reporters.
I know.
We can make your flight that day because that girl was really. The last time I seen you, that young lady was really trying to keep you at the Diddy trial. You had to catch your flight. The light skinned mixed looking girl.
Oh, I actually missed that fight.
Oh,
But I booked another one. I got
we right back, homie. We right
no.
back. Like Cook, I ain't gonna say it.
Right. Yo, Lauren LaRosa, Miss Professional, that's what everybody say.
I love you,
You know what I'm
Lauren.
saying? The assassin of the Diddy trial with the books and the paper and the pen and
Yeah,
the
man.
pens.
She's a journalist.
And whenever you
man.
come out, we roll up deep. Take a look.
I
It's
love
no
you.
joke. Everybody.
One last thing, Lauren. I love you, Lauren.
Yeah,
One last thing, Lauren.
That was it right there. So I said,
Yo, listen, Lauren. This is the last thing we say now.
So last
Listen,
question, last
you know I
question.
love you. You know the facts. You know being here. Listen, when you go holler at Charlamagne the God and bring Uda on Go on the Breakfast Club with y'all, so I can cover this news outside.
You keep that.
Because y'all ain't got that.
She wants to go. I'm not gonna hold her up. Gray,
So let's do it like that.
I'm here.
I'm gonna. Can you turn it? Wait. Shoot. Oh, how do I flip it back? Okay. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So I want to let Lauren go. She's very beautiful. I will say that was one positive. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. So it was nice getting to see her up close. So pretty much, a lot of big names I saw today. I got up close with Tisa Tells. Armand was there. Lauren, you're so beautiful. It was really nice seeing you in person. God bless. Thank you. Okay. So I didn't get her. I'm sorry, Gray. So I found out a lot. Anyways, okay. So back to my notes, Gray. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So I told you the first thing I found out today about the co-conspirator. That really was the first bombshell. They disputed a lot of things. However, we got to see what Mia looks like. Did he tell you what Mia looks like?
No, but he was telling me that y'all saw her.
All right. So Mia was part of the Caucasian persuasion, as my mom said, the only person who they hid, coincidentally. And she's very blonde. She's about mid-30s, 40s. Very sweet girl. She kind of had like a very deep voice. And it was weird because the whole time she was talking, oh, I'm not a lawyer, but I like you. I really like your stuff. I wanted to say hi, but I didn't want to be rude in the courthouse. Thank you. So she's called I'm Not a Lawyer, but she's on TikTok. Anyways, so I made connections, Grant. I gave cards out. I kissed babies while you weren't here, even though you would have been the one to really do it. So something I learned today was she's talking. She's like, talks like this. Diddy, yes, no. Like the whole time she has her head down like this, right? Like the whole, like same blonde hair as me and everything. Her head is down. She doesn't look up. She never looks defense in their face. Never looks Diddy in the face. Almost like she didn't want to look Diddy in his face. So that was the first thing that really was weird to me. The fact that she wouldn't speak up. They would have her read her text messages, and when she would read them, it was like her voice changed. When she wasn't reading, when she was like testifying, she had her head down and she was saying no. And then when she's reading the text messages, she's like, hi, hey, Diddy. Like in this weird voice. That was the first thing. So guess how many text messages they have of her telling him over the years, I love you. I'll always love you. You're such a beautiful person. I'll always remember the good times. Guess how many times, Gray?
50?
Like at least 9. So from 2017, when she ended her employment, to 2023, she texted Diddy, I love you, up until November 4th of his birthday, 2023. Cassie filed her lawsuit November 16, 2023.
Wow.
So okay, so let me also give you the tea. She had a settlement. Okay, the first thing in the settlement was she settled for $400,000. She said the lawyers took about $200,000. She got $200,000, right? So when they testified or whatever, She was like, yeah, I got 200,000, blah blah blah. So that was in 2017. She continued to text him and tell him, I'll love you forever, I'll always love you. And she proceeded, the last text she sent him was November 4th of 2023 on his birthday, and she sent a picture of him in a Santa Claus outfit holding his penis, and she's on the side in this little tutu, like posing next to him, like literally, like, can I show the pose of the picture? You're Diddy and I'm her. The picture.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're Diddy and I'm her. This is literally the picture. She's in the shot.
Just like
In the picture. I'm like, bitch, get out of here. And you mean it, he raped you, right? Yeah, he raped you.
What about the girl in front of us that was trying to say that it had something to do with, like,
Trump or something?
No, praising God or something like that. That's what it was.
There was some loco behind us. She was connecting Diddy to Jesus or Abraham and trying to say he's like a Messiah. I was like, there's some real nuttos out here. I'm honestly glad Enzo's with me. I'm coming back tomorrow, obviously, for the actually, I'm coming all day, Gray, because my flight's later. We'll talk about that later. But I'm coming all day, and, like, it was really odd. Okay. So she's literally texting him, I love you, you're, like, amazing, I'm so glad I met you. And then she testifies today that he was her protector and provider. This is what she said out of her own mouth today, Gray.
Yep.
Wow.
She considers her her best friend, and he was her protector. And so guess how many times she met with the feds?
5?
27 times. Yep. Guess how many times she met with them before she brought up him raping her?
How many co-conspirators so far?
50% of the time?
Correct. All of a sudden, she was like, sounds like I can get this payday. Cassie got 20 million. How many can I get? Oh, and then guess what? The defense was wilding. Guess what he flat out asked her today in front of everybody?
What?
Is this a Me Too grab bag move you doing?
Literally.
We all bust out laughing. We was in the overflow. I'm so glad I wasn't in the main room, Greg, because I would have gotten in trouble today. I bust out laughing. We was all wilding. But let me tell you where I think the defense messed up. So that was a win because she's not very honest. But I'm going to tell you where I think where the defense messed up. The defense messed up because, first of all, they should have never had a man questioning her. That's the first strike. Second of all, he just kept asking dumb questions over and over. And it almost got to be like overkill. Like, it's a little sad. Like, listen, again, I say he's not guilty. I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm not just saying that. I really feel like he's not guilty. But it kind of got to the point where if you kind of were on the fence and you were a juror, you'd feel bad for her. I'm not going to lie to you. You would have felt bad for her because the questions were redundant. He was very aggressive, especially if you're a woman and you have an experience with being raped or being abused by another man. You would be appalled with the way he was questioning her. I'm not going to lie to you. It was very rough. But he said, isn't this a Me Too money? And he kept talking about Me Too. And I think that was to plant a seed in everybody's mind that this is a money grab. This is Me Too. This is what this is. Another thing that came out. Hold on. Let me look at my notes, y'all. Tap the like button. Tap the like button. Tapping is clapping.
While you look, we got our biggest super chat ever from Dana. Friend of the show, Dana. She works with Judge Joe Brown. She helped us out a lot. She helped us with money. So appreciate that, Dana. Dana says keep up the good work. Great job, Nora and Enzo. Go ahead, Nora.
Thank you. Okay, so we got our first co-conspirator today. A man named Eddie Garcia. This is a recap of what I talked about today, guys. Our first co-conspirator, it's not looking good for him. My whole thing with RICO, and remember, we all say this, there were no co-conspirators. How do we have RICO? We are seeing the plans laid out for our co-conspirators. They are starting to take immunity deals. Of course, nobody wants to go do Fed time. They're going to take immunity deals. So Mia was a blonde white girl, early 30s. She held her head down. She had her very deep voice. So what was interesting to me is they played this video of Mia back in 2016, wishing Diddy a happy birthday. And this was her voice in the video. Hey, Diddy, I effing love you. You're so effing great. Happy birthday, Puff. This is literally how she's talking. So it's like this chick is like night and day. Honestly, it was hard to believe her. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, we got this guy dancing in the road. How do I flip the camera, Gray?
There you go.
Can you see him? This is a circus out here, y'all. I'm gonna be real with you. This is a circus. I feel bad for his family. They got to come out here and deal with this every day. It is a literal circus out here. Like at this point, it's common. It's just a joke. And I'm gonna tell you, the whole trial is a circus. I mean, they literally, it's like Disney World imagination, the stuff that they're making up. You know what I'm saying? Did he do it? Is he guilty or not guilty?
I think he's not guilty of RICO and sex trafficking.
Same.
I think he's guilty of Mann Act violations.
I agree. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But he's gonna be found guilty. We all know that at this point.
Know. I think,
you don't know?
I think the defense did a good job today.
Oh, were you in the room?
I was in the overflow room.
Oh, okay. I didn't see you. Okay. Yeah. So they did it right. They did a good job.
I think that what's his name? Steele was great.
Yes.
He showed a lot of reasonable doubt, I feel like.
Yes.
You know, she's equivocating. She's not talking about the sex trafficking or the rape until
What about her
last
like
June,
this?
like a year ago, the first time ever.
Was she believable?
I don't think so. I mean, her affect completely is different from the video
Yes.
that they showed.
Yes.
And even today, her affect
Greg, I gotta let you see it, but this is
federal court, and this is what's going on.
This is a circus.
A clown show.
This is a clown show, guys. I mean, honestly, I was blessed to be able to come here from Orlando to here. It's been a heck of a crazy few days. Met a lot of really great, nice people. So let me get back to the testimony. We are live outside the Daniel Petroia Monahire United States Federal Courthouse. We are waiting for Diddy's children and mother to come out. At any minute, they are going to come outside the court. We anticipate them coming out in the next 30 to 45 minutes, so we'll live stream with you throughout that time. It is a literal circus here. I mean, there's people dancing in the road. I almost got accosted by a homeless bum today. I'll tell you about that later, Gray. But yeah, it's a circus out here. People skip the lines. You show up. We've been here since 5:30. It was something else. I will say, if you are somebody that wants to come out and see what's going on, you can definitely make your way inside the overflow room. And the overflow is pretty good too, because you get to see a lot. I mean, I definitely got to hear the testimonies clearly. I got to see Diddy. Luckily, I found my way inside, so I got to see him up close. Let me tell you what Gray does, Diddy. You want to know what he does?
Yeah.
He looks very intently, and he's sending hearts. I wish I could do it with my hands. Maybe I'll get Enzo. Enzo, show the people what Diddy does with his hands, with the hearts. Show the hearts, what he does. He's constantly looking at people, and he stares at you intensely. He's very scanning the courtroom. In fact, he looked me dead in my face today, okay? He's definitely trying to see who his friends are, and he's definitely sending messages to people, okay? I saw his mother up close. His mother has very great blonde hair. I didn't see the sons. They might have come after, but I did see the mother, and I did see her on camera. Yeah, it was interesting. It was very intense. Tomorrow, I hope to come back. Hopefully, I'll be in the overflow the main room the whole time. It's definitely a dog world out here. So anyways, what else came out today? Okay, so it came out that Mia was, prior to working for Diddy, she was a assistant to Mike Myers, okay? So in her bio or her resume, we looked at that. It said that she has thick skin and she can work like 24/7. She has no problem doing that. Also, another thing that comes out, she calls Cassie her sister and her best friend. That was interesting to me because it's like, why are you being friends with the help? You're supposed to be his girlfriend and his main chick. Why are you befriending the help? Another weird thing. It's like Cassie loved the help. I don't understand why Cassie ain't have no other friends. So text messages. She continued to text him. That was like what was really big to me. But she never texted anyone or told anyone about alleged abuse. That was the big thing they talked about. She talked about videos. So supposedly she would walk around and she would film Diddy like all day, every day. She would film, She would film him all day, every day. That was interesting. So this is how defense got her, y'all. They said, okay, you would film Diddy all day, every day. Did you ever get Diddy on camera being disrespectful or abusive? No. She's like, why would I get that? He would never allow me to film that. Ray, what do you think about that?
I think that's pretty wild.
Hold on.
I mean, yeah.
Put your main face on there for a second for me.
All right, for sure.
Ouch. Yeah,
So
sorry.
Looks like Enzo and Nora out there at the trial. They're getting firsthand experience. So we're gonna like keep bringing you guys firsthand experience.
Hey, they're coming out. They're coming out soon. We
All
gotta
right.
go. They're coming out. Hold on. Put me back on.
Okay, for sure.
Somebody's coming out. They're setting up the barricades. So guys, when they're setting up the barricades like this, I talked to a reporter. What it generally means is they are setting it up for the family. The family is going to be departing soon. I love your stuff. I watch you all the time. Wait, hold on. Let me give her. This is Eddie Garcia, guys. This is the first co-conspirator.
Thank you.
Please follow us. I like your stuff. Eddie Garcia, he's the first co-conspirator. This is the first part where I'm telling you I don't feel good. I don't feel right. This is where I feel the case is going to be not in Diddy's favor. Because remember, that was my whole thing. I told you guys there were no co-conspirators. How do we have RICO and racketeering without co-conspirators? Not looking good. That was him getting in the car now. So anyways, all right. So more people are coming out. I'm going to just stand right here and set up. Competing with all my other YouTubers, fellow people. So, hold on. I don't know who this is. Oh, these are the stylists, guys. This is the stylist. I don't know who that is.
Let me do it.
Ray, I don't know who that is. What else? Let me keep talking about my notes while we wait for people.
Encrypted discovery. This is the Diddy trial.
Okay, so she ended her employment in March 2017. Despite her lawsuit, she continued to text him. She would send random text messages. I love you. I'm thinking about you, sending you prayers. You're such an amazing person. I'm so sorry how things worked out. I feel like I was hustled by Heather. I don't know who Heather is. I didn't figure that out. She talked about, she said, so they asked her, could you leave? Could you ever tell Cassie to leave him? She goes, I could never do that. I couldn't send that in text message. He was like, but weren't you alone? Why couldn't you tell her that? She goes, I only told what she was allowed to say. The judge was fair, but the one thing the judge would not allow him to talk about that I didn't like was she wouldn't let him get into about her psychological history. And I guess for me, the reason why that's important is because when did you first start talking about being allegedly raped? Because that's the big thing about this. There's one count for her being raped by him, okay? And that's one of the sex trafficking counts. Cassie and her are the two victims in this, okay? All right. She said she was scared of him. That was pretty much a lot what she said. Hold on. So basically, prosecution got mad. They said, I don't like your tone. You're being abusive towards her. The judge said, I'll take that into consideration. I haven't personally heard an abusive tone, but if he does it again, I will stop him. So pretty much the judge was on Diddy's defense's side, that he didn't hear anything defensive. Cassie and me are still friends today. They still talk up until today. She probably talked to her this week. So basically, she would describe Diddy's tantrums like a child. She said that he was her defender. She made a demand when she sued him for $10 million. The picture, man, that picture was a lot, Gray. That picture was a lot. That, I think, sealed her deal because she just texted him that November 4th, 2023. 12 days later, Cassie went and filed the lawsuit. Didn't look good for him.
Wow.
And yeah, that's like the biggest thing that came out. Grace, I've done a lot talking. I'm tired. What do you think? I'm going to keep the camera pointed while you talk, and then I'll mute myself so you can talk.
Okay, sounds good. As you can see, guys, they are live at the Diddy trial. Live at the Diddy trial, you can see that they're in the front of the courtroom. We've been letting you guys know that we're going to be going out there to New York. I actually had my flight canceled twice. I was supposed to be there, but Nora and Enzo, both members of the new party, were able to get out there and were able to get all this footage for you guys. We're going to have behind-the-scenes footage for you guys coming. We also are going to have some IRL content in real life, talking about what we do and how the Diddy trial went. And as you can see, now we are delving into more reporter style.
Somebody big. I don't know who this is. This is his family. Hold on, Gray. This is his family. We need to get this on here. Hold on. Pause for the cause. You can keep going. I'm sorry. Just wanted to let you. Okay, they're coming. Here they come. Ready, Gray? Put it on the
Yes.
I would put Diddy's family coming out in the chat.
All right.
Hold on, guys. Here they go. This is Justin Combs. You see Justin. You see Mama Combs. You see, I'm assuming like a brother or family member with Justin. Do it, Enzo. Do it. Do it. Do it, Enzo.
You can't put me on the spot.
Free Diddy.
Don't call her Mama Combs. That's Mrs. Janet. Mrs. Jackson. Yeah, I need you to back up with that purple smoke.
Hey, yo, Jay. Justin, what up? You have a good day, Mama Combs.
God bless. Okay. That was hard to see his family leave. Luckily, the girls weren't there. Again, they were talking about the alleged rapes. Good to see that it was just his mom and his son. I don't see all the sons, but at least the girls weren't listening, because I'm sure it's very hard for them to listen to that about their father. So yeah, that was big. I don't know if anyone else big is coming out. They must be taking Mia through a side entrance. The whole time Mia had her head down. I'm almost curious if they told her to do that, because they did blur out her face in the picture. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm gonna put the bus. This is the Sprinter van they're driving off in. So yeah. Greg, could you see them on camera?
Yeah, we got a good visual on everything.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna stay right here because I'm assuming more people will be leaving because the bear cones are still up.
I don't even know how to end this live. I should have asked the flash my first time. This is Mr. Rosa from the Breakfast Club.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only person you need to be getting your news from. This lady right here.
Oh.
Hello. Or this man over here. Buddha. Or this man over here.
Or this lady right here. This is the lady right here. I like good vibes. Good vibes. You think anyone else is coming out?
I don't know.
Oh.
So we're going to see if anybody's coming out, because it's kind of crowded over there, yo. So we're going to see if anybody's coming out, and then we're going to start. But we got to shift the news first. Oh, and there she goes from BBC News.
Yeah. This lady right here is the truth. I really like her.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Hey.
What's your channel?
The New Party. We do entertainment, politics.
Entertainment, politics.
Yep.
All right, that's what's up.
Yep. All sides of the spectrum for
we don't do
politics.
on my channel, but I'm going to ask you.
Sure.
Do you feel that Mr. T, aka the Trumpster, is going to?
I do.
Give you think
and
so?
I'm going to tell you why I feel like
Could
that.
I put it on?
Yeah, absolutely. Hi guys, my name's Nora.
I asked permission, you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I hope you're okay with it. No. Hi guys, my name's Nora Christine. I'm part of the New Party podcast. So let me tell you, I'll be completely frank and honest with what I'm going to say. I did vote for Trump, so I'll be clear and transparent with that. So somebody that voted for Trump and that knows Trump, I do believe he's going to pardon him. I'm going to tell you why. 2 reasons. One, he said, I'm going to pardon him if he's being treated unfairly. I believe, from what I've been following this daily, this is a miscarriage of justice. I feel like this is one black man who the system is coming down on. He's not the head of this. We know that. Do I believe he did some of the sex things? Probably. But was it illegal? If there was consenting adults in this, was it illegal? I do believe Trump is going to see this and he's going to say, this is not fair. This is not right. Also, he has secrets. He knows he was a part of all allegedly. Not the views of you. So I do believe he was a representative of the Democratic Party to some extent. He did the vote or die. He helped them get votes. Who knows what he knows? Maybe Trump's going to leverage that. That's my belief, my possibility of this, and I do believe he's going to pardon him. I don't think it's going to be immediately. Probably be at the end of the 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you for that.
Yep.
All right, y'all.
Okay, Gray. You listening?
For sure. Yeah, I was listening. Great job. Nora just got interviewed on the spot, guys, if you're watching.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
She was nervous by what I said.
So
I don't care. Did I say anything that bad?
No, you didn't.
Okay, because I feel bad.
just don't think he's gonna get fired.
Damn, I feel bad. I don't want to hurt her lives, but it's how I feel. And I mean, I didn't say anything that's not truthful.
That's what independent news media is.
The reality is, he is not the top.
Exactly.
I'm not. I didn't say who I thought the top was. Well, who's that?
Who's that came out?
Who's he? Ooh, Andrew Tate, come on now. I mean, I will say, let me tell you about the vibe, Gray. People have been driving by playing like Diddy songs. So this is Diddy City. People have let it known. They're driving by the courthouse and they're playing Diddy songs. I don't know if these are paid people, but there has been a few people in nice big SUVs playing Diddy songs, showing their support for Diddy. So this is still Diddy City to some extent, I believe. Yeah, I don't know. After today, I'm convinced fully that I don't think he's necessarily guilty, but I believe he's going to be found guilty. I'm convinced that we're going to see a guilty verdict at this point.
I don't personally think so.
Wow.
I do.
You heard it here, guys. Nora has changed her opinion on June 2nd. She now believes that Diddy's going to have a guilty verdict. Again, they are out there on the ground getting the news first. We had breaking news where Mia has been identified by the new party. She's a white female with blonde hair. So we come with breaking news.
Oh man, that's a good one too. Good one too. Anyways, so definitely saw some pretty big names. I'm gonna tell you all about the big names I saw today. You know, Lauren LaRosa, who we saw from the Breakfast Club. Also, Tisa Tells was out here. Armand Wiggins. That was pretty it. Oh, the girl from TikTok. I'm not a lawyer, but she does pretty good too.
No Gene Deal, huh? Is Gene Deal still banned from courtroom?
Oh, okay. Let me give you the tea, though. Let me give you the tea. I don't want to say this by everybody. So I saw the guy that Gene Deal got accosted by. And let me tell you, he is rough in person. He's, on the side. You know the side I'm talking about, Gray. You know the side I'm talking about.
Right.
And he went off on this lady. So I met this nice, sweet lady. Her name's Candace. Shout out to her. She's a sweetheart. I got her information, Grace. She's a legal analyst. And I made a new friend. And so there's this guy, and he's walking up and down. He has braids, halfway braids, 20s, 30s, young, mid-20s, 30s. So he's live streaming early morning. We didn't live stream because we're like, we want to save our battery, right? So he's live streaming early morning. And so I guess the lady was like, what spot are you in line? And he was like, oh, I don't know what you worry about that for. Like going off on her. Because all they were trying to do is because basically we're trying to count our numbers in line, right? So he's like, I don't know what you asked me that for. So then he goes on the live stream, very sweet lady. And he's like, you know how black people are. You know how black women are. And he's saying this on the freaking live. And so I later,
This the guy that Gene Deal knocked out?
Yes.
Okay.
I later found out, and I'm like, oh, that's why he got punched out. Okay, it all makes sense now, because this was a sweet, sweet lady. And he got in trouble. He got kicked out because he was sleeping in the courthouse.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's wild.
So yeah, I see, hold on. There's Lauren LaRosa again. I just give her space. I don't want to be thirsty. She seems pretty nice, so maybe I could give her a card.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming more people got to be coming out because they still got the barricades up, and people are waiting out here. So there's a reason why I think people are out here still. Trying to think who else could be leaving. I mean, if the Diddy family had to come to the front, Mia might have to come out through this way. Do you think they got a secret entrance for her?
Possibly. Maybe she put a wig on. Maybe she put a jacket on. I mean, you guys got the breaking news and like what she looks like. So I think we did a great job.
Yeah. I think Tasha Cobbs revealed her name or something. I don't know her name. I don't want to post it on here out of respect for her. I don't believe in posting victims' names. So I don't think I want to post who she is. Because at this point, I feel out of respect and sensitivity for her, we're not going to post that.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, was it packed? Was it crazy for you guys to get in there?
Let me tell you. So your favorite reporters. Let me tell you, this woman right here, Lauren, she's the real deal. She's a sweetheart. She ain't skipped the line. She ain't asked somebody to hold her spot. She's the real deal. But some of them other people, they are hella petty. Just to get inside, to say they're inside, to look Diddy in the face. But you know you looking Diddy in the face every day. Why you got to be so petty? You can go sit in the overflow room. They cheated. They stealed. They did all sorts of things. And I'm not going to name who, out of respect for our page, Greg, because I know you don't like drama like that. But yeah, I'm going to just leave it at that.
For sure. For sure.
It wasn't Lauren.
So what do you think of New York overall? Like you said that this is Diddy's city, so you feel like the city is like all for Diddy, like diehard
Well,
fans?
if you guys were on our TikTok live earlier, we asked a few people, was he guilty? Did he do it? It was split. Some people said not guilty. Some people said guilty. Some people said, you know, he may have been into weird sexual things, but they don't feel like he was guilty. So it was a definite split. I'll say it was split. So it was interesting. Some people are like, I don't want to be involved. Don't ask me anything. But for the most part, a lot of people, they thought he wasn't guilty. Okay. And they were torn on it. They felt like he's not guilty. But for me, if I was a juror, I would be torn because now we have a co-conspirator, right? And part of racketeering RICO is for co-conspirators. This is the first one that I've heard be named. He hasn't taken the stand yet. I believe they're drawing up his immunity charges, and they'll probably have him, you know, taking the stand by the end of this week, maybe next week. I don't know who's taking the stand tomorrow. I have to get back with you on that. But pretty much who took the stand today was Mia, some hotel cleaner, and some media person. Mia was the most impactful of the day, though, by far.
I would ask you a question about Mia. She said, I was still brainwashed today. Did you guys hear that? And what did you think of it?
Yeah, absolutely. She said that. But for me and for everybody else in the room, it didn't land. We weren't believing it. I didn't believe it. I'm sure everybody didn't believe it. But you're done for the day? Okay.
My phone's at 40.
Your phone's
it's at 30 now.
Oh, mine's at 13.
Yeah, that's it.
I know. We need to start making our way back. Want to walk? Okay.
Nice day,
I guess just put the address in, because I don't know how to get there. And we'll start walking back. Hello, how you doing? Good. How are you? Yes. That's one of the media.
Do you guys want to give y'all final thoughts then?
You want to end it?
It's up to y'all. I thought y'all were walking back.
Right. We could walk and talk.
All right, go ahead.
No, go ahead. So yeah. So when she said that, it was hard to believe that because there were so many text messages up until Cassie made her suit against him, literally 12 days before, of her telling him she loved him. So to be honest with you, it's kind of hard to believe that. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you, today there was audible gasp in the courtroom. Well, audible shocking things.
I want to ask you about this part. Mia describes R. Kelly nightmare and takes to Diddy.
Oh,
I had a nightmare. I was trapped in the elevator with R. Kelly and you came to rescue me. So what did you guys think about that?
Well, let me tell you, when they read that audible gasp, we bust out laughing. Yeah. We said, wait a minute, did he rape you or is he your defender, like superhero?
Yeah, like I was confused. I was so confused on that because I'm over here under the assumption like that he's the one that raped her or whatever, but she's having a dream about R. Kelly doing that to her and him saving her. So it was like very confusing and conflicting to me until they clarified it.
Right.
I mean, that was like, let me see. Did he do it? Did he do it? Oh, okay, sorry. So yeah, that was one of the press. So that was very odd. Yep. Why did she say she sent him that? She said, oh, because she was still working through her trauma. That was her answer. She said, I was working through my trauma. I didn't understand being raped and what it meant. And it didn't make sense to me. And that was her defense for everything. That she was working through all her trauma. She didn't understand it. What else, Enzo? Am I missing something from that?
I got another question for y'all.
It contradicts itself with what she's gone through with him.
Right.
She's over here reaching out to him.
Right.
I thought it would be the other way around
Right.
in that type of situation.
Right.
So I don't know.
I want to ask y'all this. Mia says Diddy put a tracking device on Cassie's car.
Yes, she did say that. She said the reason why she felt fearful, go straight. The reason why she felt fearful of speaking out against him was because she feels like he tracked her. He did all sorts of things. So she felt like, what's the point in going to her when he could find out? So the defense poked holes in that, and they were like, well, wait a minute. You went to South Africa alone with her. You were alone with her a lot. Were you not? Were y'all not best friends? Were y'all not besties?
She couldn't answer.
Yeah, she couldn't answer.
She literally went silent for like a good 2 minutes.
Yes.
On that question.
And then let me tell you what Mia would do. Mia thought she was slick, okay? Mia would act like she don't understand the questions when she didn't want to answer something that was incriminated. I don't understand. And let me tell you, defense did a good job holding her to it, but the judge had to be fair because some of his tone was rough.
It was.
And but the judge was really fair. The judge was like, I'm sorry, I didn't notice his tone being rough. Had we noticed that, we probably would have cut him off, but we'll pay attention to it. So that's how the judge got out of some of their BS.
There was a good 5 redirects.
Yes, and then they do a lot of sidebars. Yeah, sidebars. So you want to tell everybody what a sidebar is?
So a sidebar is pretty much when the defense as well as the prosecutors get reprimanded by the judge. So that happened about 5 times, but more for the defense side than the prosecution. The prosecution, I thought I was watching the Johnny Depp trial again and everything, but objection, everything that was said.
Right. I got another question for y'all. So Mia Moore's Chadwick Boseman and other stars recalls hilarious moments with Jennifer Lopez and Leonardo DiCaprio.
She didn't talk about J-Lo. I didn't hear about J-Lo and Leonardo DiCaprio. Maybe that was the other day. But today, all she mentioned about was she did talk about, so when Chadwick Boseman passed, she said, you remember that time we filmed you playing James Brown? Because at the time, he was auditioning for James Brown. The role ended up going to Chadwick Boseman. He didn't get it. So that was what she texted him about. She's like, oh, I got, share drives worth of stuff. I'll send it to you.
What about the Mia saying Diddy assaulted Cassie at Brad Pitt movie premiere at Cannes? Did y'all hear that?
That must have been, they didn't talk about that. No. They didn't talk about that today. That might have been Friday.
So the biggest thing today was the Me Too comment.
Yeah, that was the best comment of life. He was like, isn't this a Me Too money grab for you? Defense had no chill. He was so petty. He said it with a straight face. He ain't flinch. He said, now, isn't this a Me Too money grab?
Yeah, it happened around the same time. They kept trying to poke holes at that, and she wouldn't bite, and she was like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
That was her whole thing, Ray.
Or I don't remember dates. I remember what was said, but I don't remember dates.
Facts.
For sure. So did y'all switch sides because the Me Too movement? Is that what made you say he's guilty?
Free Diddy.
No, actually, we switched roles because do I personally think Diddy's guilty? No. But do I think they now have enough to say a RICO racketeering case? Yes.
Yeah. Because the conspirator.
Yes.
Eddie Garcia.
But now Enzo is understanding why I said the things I said to him before, now that he spent one day listening to the case.
Yep. Actually listening to it.
Right.
I'm just saying free Diddy because I want Johnson & Johnson to go back up so I can make some money. That's all I keep saying.
Yeah, so only celebrities we saw were the media people. Yep. Why did she get offended about us calling her Mama Combs? Did you hear that crazy lady?
You saw she gave us the death stare,
Mama Combs lady?
Yeah.
Oh,
she got in the Escalade.
Oh, because you got closer.
Staring in my eyes.
You got closer.
I'm scared.
You have the footage
Yeah, I have it recorded.
on your live?
On
Okay,
my
send
live,
it
yeah.
to me.
I will.
Because I think Enzo got closer to me because he's taller than me by like 3 or 4 inches.
Yep, and then I got good videos of his sons.
So did y'all know this part that she accused Diddy and she settled for $10 million? Did y'all know that?
Did not settle for 10 million. She did a demand for 10 million. She settled for 400,000. I told you that earlier.
Oh, okay.
Made a demand for 10 million.
That was in what,
2017.
Yeah.
Right.
But she continued to text him even though she did that.
Correct. Yep. She texted him up until November 4th, 2023.
Yep. On his birthday. With the famous picture.
Oh.
Grabbing his shit.
Exactly. I cannot. Yo, Greg, that picture, that was the nail in the coffin for her. Because I was like, Enzo, who is that with her? That's her.
It's her.
And I was like, Enzo, are you sure? And then she was like, they were like, Miss Mia, who is that in the photo? That's me. Did you send it to Diddy? Yes. This is her. Yes. Yes. How was her voice? Very deep and low, right?
It was very deep and low until she had to read text messages. When she got that like spunky little cheerleader. Like,
hi, how's it going?
I'm like, yo,
All
is
right.
this the same person reading?
So based on seeing that, do you think he raped her?
I don't think he did, because she obviously enjoyed it at this point.
I mean, taking photos like that.
Yeah, I don't think that was not unconsensual at that point.
What do you think, Gray?
I want to ask y'all this question. Did y'all know that she talked to Cassie around the time she sued Diddy?
Yes, I told you that.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about that.
Yeah, she talks to Cassie to this day.
Okay, well, with that information, it could possibly be a setup. I mean, if y'all maybe they were working together and said, "Hey, this is how we can do it," and the Me Too money grab, I think the defense did a good job pointing that out.
Absolutely, this is a money grab. This is a setup. Oh, what? Okay, well.
Oh, for the background, this looks nice.
What do I flip this again? Oh, okay, here. You see the bridge? Is this the Brooklyn Bridge?
Yeah, it's the Brooklyn Bridge.
This is
where the Mexican Navy crashed into.
Oh, okay, guys, this is the bridge that Diddy had his people walking on that time. And also, there was a recent crash of the... Wait, we can't go till they tell us, right? You see the bridge, Gray?
Yeah.
It looks close enough for the American flag. That's where the first Diddy party was filmed.
Right there.
Right by the flag, guys.
Right there.
George Washington was there.
I think we can go. I don't see no cars coming. We're good. Right there. So yeah, this is the Brooklyn Bridge. Definitely a monument when it comes to the Diddy trial. You definitely want to know this. What we're walking by. I mean, I'm just saying it's historical for Diddy because he made them poor people walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. Remember when making the band, not I want to work for Diddy. So yeah. What else? Yeah.
I think you got everything at this point.
Yeah.
I heard you.
Well, we could do closing thoughts.
All right, go ahead, guys. Well, Enzo to
I'll
go
let
first.
Enzo go first.
All right, so my closing thoughts is, Gray, Nora, I love you guys.
Much love.
That's all I got to say.
Oh, that's very sweet.
That's really all I got to say. Like, yes, the Diddy thing, yada, 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 whatever, bada bing, bada boom, that was great. Meeting you guys and having the opportunity to be in that courtroom today with Nora and to be on the podcast with you guys every single week has been one of the greatest opportunities I've ever had in my entire life. So that's all I have to end with today.
Yeah.
Much love, Enzo.
Yeah, good job. I want to say thank you to Enzo. He's been up with me. He said he's been up over 24 hours, but he got here right on time, bright and early, 4:45. Took me to CVS. We parked the car. Then we went and got some Starbucks. Then we got picked up by the Uber and we almost got hit by a truck. Thank God we survived, but the blessings on blessings. Also, let me tell you about my trip. New Yorkers have been phenomenal. I think this is the greatest city in the world. I see why people love it here. I've met a lot of sweet people that have blessed me this whole time I've been here. So shout out to everybody, from people just helping me, being kind to me, telling me don't be scared of these mean streets. But But I'm gonna tell you, the only nasty people I really saw this entire time were fellow podcasters. Now I see why people think New Yorkers are rude, because the media and the entertainment people are rude, like Diddy. Hence why he's in the situation he's in. I'm gonna tell you a saying that my grandmother used to always say to me. It's important to be. It's important. It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. Guys, a little niceness goes a long way. A little niceness will take you further in life than you thinking that you're better than people. Shout out to Lauren LaRosa. She was a class act from the Breakfast Club. She was a sweetheart. She was a very nice lady. Glad I got to see her in person. Very beautiful. And I don't mean this in a shady way, but she's prettier in person, right? I think she's prettier in person. The camera doesn't do her justice. So let me say that. But some of the other people I saw, major assholes. I won't say their names. But anyway, no, I'm not gonna say their names. But this was a really once in a lifetime experience, guys. I will be back in the courtroom tomorrow, so I'll probably be doing a lunchtime live stream. Gray, if you can do it with me, and that'll probably be my closing, because I gotta head out in the evening. But yeah, so hopefully you guys send prayers for me. I'm gonna get there tomorrow at 5. I'm gonna try to stretch it. Hopefully I won't get skipped in the line. I think I am gonna get skipped though.
I don't think so.
You think 5?
5? You won't.
Okay, well I'm gonna get there at 5, guys. So pray for me.
We got there like 5:30.
Yeah.
And we were 2 people.
We were 2 people off, Gray.
Yeah.
Right.
So hopefully I'll make it all the way in to see Diddy again. And that'll be my day. Gray, you got closing thoughts?
Well, as you guys can see, Nora and Enzo were the first of the new party to go do IRL content, which is in real life. And we were able to do the Diddy trial. And we were basically going to do real independent journalism. We're going to keep bringing you guys great content, and we'll keep bringing you the Diddy updates. Thank you guys for rocking with us. And like we always say, a new party, always vote.
Always vote. God bless.